Going back to this past weekend in Knoxville, we watched Donny Schatz struggle and eventually need a provisional to start the World of Outlaws feature. I said on the Sunday show that it was the first time Schatz had needed to run a non-qualifier race since Knoxville in June of last year. I also said that there were some things to point out about this team. As we've documented, there's a lot of change that's come to the Tony Stewart Racing 15 car in 2025. A new crew chief, a completely different crew, the move away from the Ford engine, and we pointed out back at Dirt Car Nationals the car on Fox shocks. The Fox move was a curious one, as I'm not aware of any other sprint car in the country running Fox shocks. That's something we see much more commonly in dirt late model racing. The swap to a more traditional Chevy-based 410 engine, though, had gone well through the first 3 nights, with Schatz picking up 3 top 10s and his first podium of the season back on the Saturday show at Pevely. I think a lot of folks had Knoxville circled as a track we could see Schatz get a victory, as it's been a stronghold in the past. The qualifying job certainly didn't help his case to start the night, although cars that went out after him that went faster included Skylar G and Kerry Madsen. PPM and Carson Macedo were just before him in that qualifying order and did find more time. 25th of 32 in his group, and effectively an impossible hole to dig out of the rest of the night. He did manage to recover from a crash in the feature where he was hit hard by PPM and finished 17th after starting 28th. So what did I want to point out about the car? Well, it's those Fox shocks. And I want to point out that it doesn't appear as though they were on the car. The Outlaw Facebook page posted a photo of the 15 in the pit area on Friday afternoon where they are clearly bolted on the car. But later in the day, the shocks that are on the car are bagged, and it seems pretty evident that they are not the dual reservoir Foxes. Some think the car was back on the unmarked factory canes the team had run the past few seasons. And that seems to be confirmed by the footage of the car on Dirt Vision when it hit the work area for a new front end after that crash with PPM. Those bags come off, no dual reservoir Foxes, and instead a single shock with the TSR logo on them. And that matches what the car was on in 2024. And I was curious, looking back through photos the last few weeks, the car was definitely on the Foxes at Lawton. There are photos of it, where you can very clearly see the Fox logos and those dual reservoir shocks. But those bags first appeared at Pevely. Again, the Outlaw Facebook page with a photo of the car on the Foxes, but then later in the night, out come the bags. As they begin to search for a package that works with the new power, I don't think it's super surprising to see them swap back to something they have a bigger notebook with, but there's still work to be done as evidenced by the results from Saturday. It's interesting to point out as well, Schatz not listed on the timing and scoring results on my race pass for the Thursday practice session at Knoxville. Of the Outlaw frontrunners, that wasn't actually completely off the rails, as David Gravel, Carson Macedo, and Sheldon Haudenschild also didn't participate.